morning, 11:02. Where are you? Come on. Where are you? 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 Are you busy? Are you? Are you all busy? Good morning, Lindsay Bin. Oh, you're there? Yes, good morning. Good morning, it's good to see you. My very long hair now. My very long hair. It is. My very, very, very long hair. How are you? How are you all? All right? Yay. Yeah, there you are. I am looking very sunny. I'm fed up, right? That's why I had my yellow cardigan on the other day, because I thought I just need to just brighten up a bit. And I'm very colourful, aren't I? But I just thought I just need to brighten up a little bit, really, because it's a bit, isn't it? Although I think it's warmer today than anything it said it was going to be. So that's very nice. Good morning, Pat Sprue and Lynn Faulkner and Lynn Sabin and June Smith. There you all are. That's lovely. It's great to have your comments up as well. It just means an awful lot that you're, to interact. It's that connecting, isn't it, that I always talk about. So I hope you've managed to, if you didn't manage to Zoom, good morning, Judith Beardsmore. If you didn't manage to Zoom on Sunday morning, I do believe, and Pat will definitely correct me on this. I've just had a post up. Pat would definitely correct me on this. I think it's now on the website. So, and I know that Pat mistakenly missed a couple of people off last week, but it's all there, and you need a link. You need that password. So if you can copy and paste, says she, full of technology, modern technology. If you can copy and paste that in, and if you can't, write it down before you do what I do. Write it down before you go on to the website, and you'll be able to. You've even got makeup on today. Good girl, Anne. Good girl. I like it. Good morning, Eileen Brown and Sharon. Good to see you all. Yeah, so I thought I'd brighten the place up a bit with all my jazzy colour. Because, it's hard, isn't it? These dark nights and funny old kind of days where it rains but it don't really rain, and it's all damp and miserable and horrible. Even the dog don't want to go out, which don't please me any at all, even for the 20 minutes that we might be out. So she's not really bothered. So, but that's all right. You just have to find a different way to be, don't you? So how do you be? For me, it's about filling a dishwasher or going to tidy something, let those thoughts go ching ching. Or it might be that I walk, because I like to walk a lot. So is that you, Eileen, telling me about the nativity set? Oh, no. Here comes Tracy Orty, because I see that lovely little Gertie. So if you need a little thing about Zooming, or even, Lynn, she's here today. She's telling you that picking the phone up, and I know Pauline Dickinson does that as well, right? It's really easy. You don't get a picture, no, when you come in on the phone, but you hear it and you're connected and you hear familiar voices, and that's what we're in the business of, isn't it? Connecting. I have got your message, Lynn, and if I'd have had a moment this morning, I would have texted you, but I am going to have a conversation with you at some point this week. It could even be today, if that might be appropriate or even convenient for you. So here, Pat Sprue has put up for the website. So you need stpaulscarlton.org, and then you need her phone number, is there, and her email. And Pam now joins us too. So we're a right nice little crowd at the moment, you know, on a Sunday morning. We have a right full morning because we have the Zooming at 10 and we have me at 11. Bless you. What did you do? What did you do to deserve all that in one morning? Very blessed. Very blessed indeed we are. So if you need any kind of help getting onto that Sunday morning service, then please do phone, email, get on the website, leave a message there, and there will be someone, certainly if you ring Pat, she's always willing to help. So, and ring Lynn and she'll tell you how easy it is to get on. How very easy it is. Press, and you're in, and you're on the phone. Pam's done it as well. Pauline Dickinson's done it. So we're a good little motley crew on a Sunday morning, and I'm delighted that we can meet in that way, because it looks like it's going to be a while, doesn't it, before we're back in the building. It's a bit of a to-do. So that's really quite hard, isn't it, when we can't be back in the building. One building that is open today is the food bank building down in Netherfield, and it's on Forester Street. Good morning, Afro. It's on Forester Street, not Forester Road, like I always tell you. It's Forester Street. That's open 1:30 till 3. You may not need the food bank, but you may come across someone who does. Often I get inboxes on my Facebook page. Sometimes have them on St Paul's page as well, inboxed, so it's private. And you know, if you know someone who would benefit from a food bank parcel, please. Our food bank, meaning Colton Food Bank, is open Tuesdays and Fridays. You're very welcome to go there, Tuesdays and Fridays, and Wednesdays is Forester Street. So please do encourage people to tap into those. Unfortunately, there is an awful lot of people in need for a food bank parcel. Fortunately, because my cup is always half full, fortunately, we have a food bank where people can come to, and willing volunteers as well. So just to give you a little bit of information. I know I say that a lot, but it's really important, you know, and if you know someone who is in need of a food bank parcel, then please inbox me or tell them to go along on a Tuesday and a Friday. You don't always need to go in these days, these COVID days, you don't need a voucher. You can go and you can state your case, and a voucher will be filled in for you at the site, which is the Methodist Church across the road, and they will fill it in for you. So please don't go wandering. Well, there's nowhere to wander to, is there? You can't even get face-to-face with the doctors, can you? So there's nowhere for us to wander to. So having a cup of like my new mug. This is me Stay Safe mug. It's good, isn't it? Until what's happened? Where did you go? I don't know what's happening there. Hello, darling. What? Where it is? Where it is? That's his mum. Is it on the table? While we'll go and help. I think there's one in there as well. It's fine.
I just made you a tea, Mama.
Oh, bless you. I've got a coffee. I'll have a tea as well, though, because I talk a lot. Where it is, my grandson says, where it is. And where it is, because when he wants his dummy, we used to say to him, our Elias, we used to say, he'd go, and we'd say, where is your dummy? Where is it? And so now he comes in and he goes, where it is, because fortunately for him, he's had scrambled egg this morning. How Lovely. It is a pretty fabulous mug, isn't it? Quite appropriate for the moment, I think, reminding us to stay safe. Yes, yeah, that's good. I don't know where they're from because they were given to me. There was two. There's a rainbow one going down like that and this one. But I thought, oh, it's a stay safe mug. It's perfect, isn't it? Thank you, my darling. I've got another one now. This is a bit of a boring mug, but that's tea. This is coffee. I think I'll need the loo at 11:30. Hey, there's been a lot in the news, hasn't there? And quite rightly so, about that lovely Sir Captain Tom. How wonderful. All that wonderful work that he's done. Facebook, social media, the newspapers, the news. For once we got a bit of truth. Everything was flooded, wasn't it? And continues to be flooded, I think. Certainly social media with people doing drawings, children doing drawings. He's had a massive, massive effect, hasn't he, on us as people. And it just goes to show, doesn't it, that you can do your bit wherever you are and whatever age you are. Walking round his garden for 100 times, to raise all that money for the NHS. Absolutely staggering. And what a legacy to leave behind, really. That wonderful, wonderful moments that he's had. He's made the most, hasn't he? He's lived a long and full life, and he's done amazing things in his life, as well as World War II. But he has done some amazing things, hasn't he? And it just goes to show that all those little good deeds that we do that will benefit others, just like Captain Tom did with his walk and his raising funds. It's about helping each other, isn't it? And being there for each other. And I feel quite sure that even though he got to 100 years old, I'm sure that it would seem to me that he lived long, full and happy life. He was a perfect example for us, wasn't he, to follow and to be able to do our bit. I'm sure it wasn't a perfect life, because personally, as I keep on saying, I don't think we'll see that this side of heaven, really. But it just goes to show that no matter what age you are, you can do amazing things. I mean, if you listen to Piers Morgan, apparently when he was doing that walking, he had I'm looking at Pat's comment. He had when he was doing that walking, if you listen to Piers Morgan, it's about him being in constant pain, and yet he still wanted to do that. And sometimes we wonder, don't we, if the tiny little bit that we're doing will ever make a difference. Well, it will make a difference, won't it? It's like that story, isn't it? When we think, oh, well, I won't bother because it's only a little bit. Hello, Barbara Gordon. It's like when there's a story that I've told a few times, and you may remember it, about the little girl that is... You'll have to excuse me 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I said it's on the side. You look, there's one on the side. Is that Carter's? No. Oh, no. Now, where did it go? It's more likely it will be in the living room, to be fair. I can't think where else it might be, to be honest. Have a look. Have a look on my bed, because he was jumping on my bed with Gigi. Sorry. We still haven't found out where it is. And so they're carrying on looking while I've come here. Yes, perfect life. Do we need a long and perfect life? We do need, we hope for a long life, and we hope that the contribution we make for our own lives, for our families and our friends and our church friends is good enough. We want to be, don't we, the best version of who we can be, don't we? Perfect example in Sir Tom, how to live a full life, but not a perfect one. I'm sure it had its ups, downs and rounds, because it's important, isn't it, to be the best version of ourselves, the best version of who we can be. We can't all be Sir Toms, and we wouldn't want to be, but we can all be the best version of, I was thinking just about, even if you got for an hour once a week or once a fortnight to help out at a food bank, because that would give the person who's been there for a lot of weeks, and I know that our food bank, there are regulars, so after COVID, of course, because they're not going to let you in before COVID, maybe that's something you can think about, giving up an hour of your time to help at a food bank. You know, so that's just one tiny thing, isn't it, to relieve those people who are there for a long time on a weekly basis. So bless him. He made a difference, and we can make a difference too. It's better if we make that difference with love and laughter, which is sometimes very difficult when we're in between a rock and a hard place. You wonder if you're going to come out of the rock and a hard place. But even though Sir Tom was a perfect example for how to live our lives, you know, of course, our perfecter of our faith is Jesus, and he shows us, doesn't he, how to do all that with love and with absolute commitment to God, to Jesus, nudged by the Holy Spirit with that jelly in your belly. How are you going to help? And you might think, well, it's pretty pointless, Wendy, isn't it, in COVID? But you can wait for, you can wave even to someone through the window, can't you? You can give them a call. You can do a telephone call. You can wave through the window as you go by. And we can be thankful, can't we? Because I know that there's lots of you who have family members who shop for you. So we're grateful for those little acts of kindness and love, and that's just one way of just how we can reciprocate, you know, how we are with people. So I guess really that's the thought, isn't it, that we could think about today. Are we doing enough? Have we done enough? Can we do a bit more? Can we make an extra phone call to people? I know it's exhausting. I know it's all exhausting. It's exhausting for me too. I know you're not on your own. It's an exhausting time. It's an exhausting situation. And that's lovely, Pat, that apparently, I would imagine that this is very true. So Tom said, you can smile and they might smile back. I always do that. Do you? I always smile. I'm always smiling. And when I pass people, even if we've got that gap, you know, when I go out with the dog or with the boy or with Elias, I'll always smile and say good morning. And the boy says, hi, or morning. And it's lovely. Smile. And it was just one word of encouragement, followed, of course, by a smile. So, and you can tell, can't you, even if people have got masks on, you can smile, because it's all about the eyes, isn't it? It's all about having that smiling eyes. And I was going to say that smiling eye, but that's not true, because we've got two of them. So it's about those smiling eyes, isn't it, as well, that we can see. So, we don't let the mask stop us from saying good morning or how are you? Or sometimes you can be passing by and get quite a bit of conversation in, can't you? So it's all about loving one another, isn't it? And loving one another even when we know it's going to be hard to love that person. It's about loving them with the love that Jesus loves us with, which is unconditional. It's absolutely, totally unconditional. He doesn't say, does he? Well, if you do that, I'll do that. No, he doesn't. He showed his love all the time going round with various people, with children. Let the children come to me. Let's not forget we're all children of God, aren't we? We're all in this together. And although it might not seem like it, sometimes we are in this together, and we have to make the best of a bad situation, don't we? We do. And we look to people like Sir Tom. They gladden our hearts. They make us smile, don't they? And Jesus wants to make us smile too, even in those rubbish situations. Jesus wants to bring some of that joy and that smiling face. Come on, get up. You can do this. No, I can't. Oh, yes, you can. You can do it. You can pick yourself up and dust yourself off. It's that Weeble effect, isn't it? Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. I like that a lot, because we do wobble, don't we? Myself included. Am I good enough, clever enough, tall enough, slim enough? Am I all those things enough? And we are. We're worth it, because that's what Jesus did for each and every one of us. His act of love on the cross. That had no strings to it, had no condition. And that's lovely, Anne, isn't it? Yeah, and saying that her boss was always smile and say good morning, he said, because you might be the only person that they see that day. And it is so true, isn't it? So true. Yeah, just that a smile is, and that costs nothing, does it? That costs nothing. And we can all do that, because sometimes even when you don't feel much like smiling, when you get a smile back, it makes you feel good, doesn't it? Makes you feel really good. So we thank God for all that Sir Tom has done, don't we? Because that's an amazing life, a long life. Some people don't get to live a long life, but it's not how long it is it? I heard this once a long time ago. It's not how long we live, it's how we live that counts, isn't it? Because, when people are having to say goodbye to children, because that's not the way it works, is it? Just before Christmas, my nephew's little boy died at 12 days old. And but we managed to bring so much joy to that service, because he'd already got a nickname, and it was just absolutely beautiful. So it is about, and Spike Milligan, of course, I know that poem. I don't know it all off by heart, Lynn, but yeah, smiling is contagious, and you can pass it on, and it costs nothing, does it? Nothing at all. Oh, Linda, there's a lot of it going around, isn't there? Scamming. Linda Buscetto's talking about scamming. So, yeah, it is. It's a nightmare, the scamming, because, this week, and it happens every week to all of us, doesn't it? So an 020 number was calling me, and I thought, well, I ain't going to pick that up, 020. I know, and if anybody wants me desperately, so if you need me desperately, I would probably have all of your names and numbers in my phone. But if you need me desperately and I'm not answering the phone, please always leave a message because I will always get back to you. Okay, and I didn't pick that up. So the next second minute, another call came through and it was an 0161 number. So I thought, well, that might be a landline, or that looks fairly kosher. And it was life insurance. Well, don't you think that if you need life insurance, right, you're going to find it, aren't you? You're going to do your research, you're going to get your stuff, and you're going to, I mean, I was livid that I picked the phone up and he was talking to me about life insurance. I'm not interested. Do you already have life insurance? I'm not interested. And it was really rude, but I put the phone down because that's what you have to do sometimes, isn't it? So, I like that as well, Judith. Customer service training. First impressions. Smile at someone and they will smile at the next person they see. I think that's really lovely. That's a great place to end. Every time you saw Sir Tom, it gave you a good feeling, didn't it? And the same can happen to us as we meet with Jesus. Encouraged by the Holy Spirit, we can actually have those good vibes, those good feelings when we meet with Jesus, when we see Jesus, not see him face to face, when we pick up our Bibles, when we pick up the book, when we listen to things online. I encourage you to listen to a fortnight ago service on, both of them really, both of them excellent sermons. Philip's particularly poignant as we look forward as a church and how we are going to be when we actually get back into the building. What will that look like? You know what we will do though when we go back in the building, because we're good at it at St Paul's? We'll smile at each other. And we may even have a word of encouragement for each other. And how fantastic will that be? For those of you that haven't seen my mug already, here it is, look. Isn't it great? Had this bought for me. Got another one as well. It was a double set. Yeah. So it's about, isn't it, this mug to remind us to stay safe. Stay home. Stay safe. And stay well. So as Pat said, if we love Jesus, then that will help us to love and smile. So if we're loving and smiling at Jesus in our daily, whatever it is and however it is we do it, right? In our relationship with him, if we're loving and smiling for Jesus, then we can't help but be that Spike Milligan's passing that smile on. Because smiles are very contagious, aren't they? So who will you smile at today? As we try to be the best version that we can be. As I've said, stay home, stay safe, and stay well. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you and all those that you love and you cannot see at this moment in time. The Lord be gracious to you and give you his peace, the peace that passes all understanding, even in all this. And we ask for this blessing in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. Amen. Still got 1.5 drinks left, so I'm happy to stay on. I'm happy to be here and chat if you would like to. We do have, thank you, Eileen. Thank you. And if you do have a spare moment this evening, you might want to join us. So again, you can contact Pat. We have a Wednesday evening Bible study that you are very welcome to be part of, because that helps us, doesn't it, to keep connected and to grow and to glow. Morning, our Kelly. So keep smiling. And my mug, Kelly, it's fairly fantastic, isn't it? It is. A lovely teapot and another mug, not to match because the lines go down, but that is perfect. Perfect. Look for the rainbows. Sometimes hard. Sometimes we have to look a little bit deeper and a little bit harder. Oh, bless you, Anne. I know I'm like that. Yeah, it is a very lovely mug, isn't it? It really is. It's fab. Who is it? Eleanor Bomer. Eleanor Bomer. It is. Eleanor Bomer. And it's very nice and I love it. I'll do my other one on Sunday. I'll try and remember. And if I don't, you have to tell me where's the stripy one, because that's as colourful. Thank you, Linda and Lee. Thank you all for pressing your buttons this morning. It's been great to be with you again. It has. As I say, if you feel like joining us tonight, you are very welcome. And if you aren't doing that, we will see you Sunday, 10 o'clock. You can find all the details for Zooming from Pat, who has put everything on early on. So scroll down your connections. I think Catherine, she didn't actually get round to sending you the link, but I think now that the service is definitely on the website. So you might want to have a conversation about that with Pat. Yes. See or hear you on Sunday morning. So you're as important. It's 7:30, Catherine. If you'd like a link, please do contact, because it's Pat who sends out the Zoom link. So please do contact Pat and she'll send you a Zoom, and it would be lovely to see you tonight. It's just a chit chat. It's nothing heavy. We don't do heavy. We try and put the world to rights, which takes the best part of an hour. So we usually start off at 7:30. We start Bible study about 10 to 8. We're going through Mark. We're almost at the end of Mark, and then we'll think about what we might do through Lent. But yes, everyone, anyone is very welcome. Come and bring a smile. God bless. Slurping coffee from a very, very beautiful mug. Be good to see you, Catherine. God bless. Bought one of those tins of coffees, and the only way it tastes anything like coffee is it an Azera. The only way it tastes anything like coffee is if you do it black. Now I do black coffee, but occasionally I have a splash of milk just because I can, and it's all right. You can't beat. I've tried not to. When I make proper coffee, which isn't all the time, because you get addicted, wouldn't you? I try to do the beans and then I do the coffee instantly. So I grind the beans, because we've got a little tiny grinder. And so we grind the beans and do it that way. And it's really very lovely. Italian coffee, which you will definitely approve of, Pat. I can do little espressos, and I do in the afternoons sometimes, but yeah, I quite like my little cafetiere. It's all good. Spread a smile, people, this very lovely morning. I'm going to do the dog now because he hasn't been out yet. She has been in the garden, but not for a walk. So we're going to do that as I let things settle. For you and for me. Take good care, everyone. Be great to see you on Sunday. Zooming. Thanks, Pat. It'd be great to see Catherine there. Gives all a bit of a boost. That stupid little bit of hair driving me mad, lot. It's because I wash it on a Wednesday, so I look like I'm a bit together for you and for me. And, of course, for Jesus. Because that's right, isn't it? And proper. Yes, indeed. There you go now. You're obviously off to spread a slice of bread. I'm thinking about what I might have for my lunch. I don't know. Anybody got any bright ideas for lunch? I keep eating prawns. I do love prawns. I do love fish. But I've got to that point now where I think, can I eat another prawn? Because if you take it bit by bit, I mean, if you're buying ham or beef, it's about the same price, isn't it, really? It is. Don't you think? Oh, there you are. Oh, bless you, Tracy. Thank you. Whoops. Let's try and get back. I've not gone anywhere. Here I am. Avocado on toast. I've got avocado. That's exactly what I shall do. Yeah, I think it might be right for eating as well. Yeah, I do like that, avocado on toast. Black pepper and lemon. Yes, sorted. Yeah. And there you all are. Yeah, I'm going to have to go off in a minute and find an avocado, which I've got. In fact, actually got two. But I won't eat two all at the same time. Because although they're a good fat, they're still fat, aren't they? So, it's like the bread. It's all right saying, get the sourdough and get the... I put some in the bread maker on Saturday. That was very delicious. I can't make that all the time, though. I can't, can you? They're like the side of a house. There are those that would say I'm nearly there. I'm going to go too. I'm going to find that avocado. Take good care, good people. See you Sunday. Those of you that would like to join us tonight, see you tonight. Look forward to seeing you, Catherine. 7:30, thereabouts. Okay, we'll try and be on our best behaviour, Catherine. It doesn't happen a lot. Take good care, good people. See you on Sunday morning on Zoom. You can have details to phone in to the Zoom service as well. So do that. As well as there are people that do that and say how very easy it is. So 10 o'clock and then me, 11 o'clock live. Love you lots. Take good care, people. God bless.